Hello everybody, welcome back. Miner Mountain here. We're playing a little Pokemon Go today. I've got a lot of information to throw at you in a short amount of time, so let's get after it. First we're going to talk about there's a holiday event going on right now. I'm not really sure what that is because I haven't got out and played today, and I haven't done any research. But Gen 2 is out, but the only way to get Gen 2 is through eggs. And they haven't released them all. There's our new holiday loading screen, but they haven't released them all. There's just a few, 5 or 10 I think they've released, and only way to get them is through hatching eggs. All my eggs I've got before December 12th when the update came out. But I'll have to wait till after I hatch some of those to get those up to you. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the way I play. How do I play? Wait. Here's a tip I want to show you real quick. Check this out. If you double tap the screen, hold it down, and then slide up and down, you can zoom in and out with one finger. Apparently, a guy that works at Niantic used to work at Google, and he helped them develop this for their maps. But yeah, double tap and hold down that double tap and slide it up and down, and you can zoom in and out with one finger. So, and here's another thing I'd like to show you too. When you go into your appraisal and you want to close it early, if you tap with 5 fingers, it will close it. So let's say you just read the first line. Oh, hey, what's going on? You want me to appraise him? And close, just like that. But you actually need to read the second line. So he's got room for improvement. 5 fingers, tap, close. Just some quick tips can help you out. Anyway, let's talk about my strategies. When I get a new Pokemon, I always check its IVs, its individual values. It has its individual values. Like every Pokemon has its strength, its attack, and its defense. So, or not strength, stamina. But there can be extra bonuses on top of that, up to 15 per category. Like this guy, he's got pretty good IVs, individual values, 75% perfect. Now, if he had 15 in each category on top of what he had, their hidden values, he would be 100% perfect. But I keep anything over 75. Or 70, 75. So this is the IV calculator I get, and it lays down right over the top of your game here. See that icon on the left there? So you download this, you start it up, and this actually gets a little messed up. I have to go into my Kingler here, but you'll open it up, and it lets you select the animal, or excuse me, Pokemon, and then you have to adjust your trainer level. I'm 25 currently, and then we'll go into the Stardust curve until it matches. And then you're going to obviously put in your CP and then your HP after that. Once you've got those entered in, you're going to hit results, and it's going to tell you how close to perfect it is. It's going to give you a little explanation. 2 of them are grouped together. It's attack and defense are grouped together, so that's a number out of 30, and stamina 14.5 out of 30. So this guy's very close to perfect. So that's the 98% perfect. 1-1 after that is his moveset. The first one being his burst attack, and the second attack being his power-up attack. Now, I go to a lot of different websites to check out movesets, but mainly I go to Pokeassistant.com. I'll throw that up here in just a second. But let's talk about stab bonus. Same type attack bonus. If you're a fire type and you have a fire type attack that you launch, you'll get a 25% damage per second bonus on that. Most of the sites that you go to will have that included. I can't speak for all of them, but this one here that I'm about to show you does. And that's how I do it. If it's got the best move, like the top move, I'll put a number 1. If it's got the second best move, I'll put a number 2. And the first numeral being, here it is, Pokeassistant.com. It's great. There's so much information on here. Go check it out. It's a great way to do IVs. And here's the movesets. It's really easy to find in there. It's under Pokemon stats. So there's Kingler. There's his best attacks there. And if it's got the stab bonus, it's in bold. Here's Snorlax. He's got the Zen Headbutt for his burst attack and Hyper Beam for his power-up. And those are actually the best. That's the best moveset, the most damage per second that you can have right there. And both of those, actually the one on the right, I believe, has stab attack. The one on the left doesn't, but it's still the highest one. So that's where I go to get a lot of the info that I do. And that's what I do when I catch a Pokemon. I check its IVs, and if I, like these Starmies here, I evolve them if they got high IVs. Anything over 70 or more, I evolve them. And then I see what they get for a moveset. Now you see the 2 Starmies I have are 1.3 and 1.2. So the 1.2, the lower CP, is actually better than the one above it, even though it's lower CP. Now it's IVs or something to be spoken for. However, if you have higher IVs than something of equal CP that you're fighting, you're going to do better. You're going to do better in gym. So I'm going to keep these high IV Staryus, and I'm going to evolve them into Starmies just until I get the perfect move set. You see, he doesn't have the perfect move set, neither does he. So I'm going to keep trying. And I'm going to hang on to these guys in case I get to transfer these to my friends who don't have any or whatever. It might be a great one for them to have to get them by. You know, I'm not going to. And like Victory Bells too. You know, I've got a couple of these now, and the move sets are 2 and 2. I mean, that's horrible. And some, you know, having the second attack isn't as bad. You know, isn't so bad. It's only a few points as far as damage per second less. Sometimes, like Cloyster, its power up attack, its first attack, opposed to a second attack, it's almost triple. So you got to really watch out for that. And these are like my top guys right here because they've got my highs. Like he's only 73% perfect, the Sparky, but he's got the best moveset. And those, you know, and same with this Executor. He's got a really good moveset as well. So that's how I play. That's what I do. Every time I get a Pokemon, a new Pokemon, I'll check its IVs, and if it's below 70, I'll transfer it usually right away, and it keeps it. See, there's Executors, but I'll transfer it right away just because it's not going to be that useful. Just because something has high CP doesn't mean it's a good Pokemon. Okay. So I'm constantly checking IVs just to see where we're at, you know, as far as Pokemon. And like all this information, I have a lot of resources. One of my biggest resources is right here, the sylphroad.com. You can sign up there through Reddit, but it is just endless amount of information. And there's also nest tracking on there and whatnot. It's just wonderful resources. Bunch of resources out there, you know, don't play in the dark, guys. Don't play in the dark. There's no reason to. There's plenty of information out there. Anyway, that's all I got time for today, guys. Miner Mountain out. Peace.